Ever wondered why she comes running back the moment you stop chasing? It's not magic, my friends. It's the power of distance. Now, let's unpack this a bit. Giving a woman space isn't about playing games or being aloof. It's about respect, understanding, and fostering an environment for growth. It's about creating a dynamic where attraction thrives and connections deepen. Intriguing, isn't it? Stick around, because we're about to dive into the top 5 reasons why a woman comes back after you give her distance. Reason number 1, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Ever heard of it? Well, it's true. There's a profound truth in this age-old adage. When you're constantly around, it's easy to be taken for granted. But when you step back, create some space, that's when the magic happens. The heart begins to wonder. It starts to miss the laughter, the conversations, the shared moments. That's right. Absence can indeed lead to longing. Imagine a favorite song that you've heard on repeat. After a while, it loses its charm, doesn't it? But let it play after a long gap, and suddenly it feels like a refreshing melody. That's exactly what happens when you give a woman space. You become that refreshing melody. Your absence lets her miss you, letting her realize your worth in her life. She starts to remember how you made her feel, the good times you two had together. She begins to value your presence more, appreciating you for who you are, and that's when she realizes your importance. So, here's the deal. If you ever feel like you're being taken for granted, maybe it's time to step back a little. Give her the chance to miss you. Let her appreciate your worth. Trust me, it's a powerful tool in the game of love. So next time you think she's taking you for granted, maybe a little distance is all you need. Moving on to reason number 2, independence is attractive. Yes, you heard it right. Independence is not just about living alone or doing things solo. It's about being self-sufficient and confident in your own skin. It's about not needing someone else to complete you. And let me tell you, there's something incredibly appealing about that. When you exhibit independence, it communicates that you're secure in who you are. You're not constantly seeking validation or approval from others. You're comfortable being alone, and you're not afraid of it. This is a powerful trait, and it's one that can make you irresistibly attractive. Let's break it down a bit. When you show that you can live without her, what you're really showing is strength. You're showing that you're not needy or desperate, but rather, you're someone who's self-reliant. You're someone who's got his own life together, and that's something that can be incredibly appealing. Confidence, on the other hand, is a byproduct of this independence. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to express it. It's about standing tall, even when you're standing alone. This kind of confidence can be a magnet, drawing people towards you. So, next time you're wondering why she's coming back, consider this. Maybe it's not just the space you gave her, but also the independence you showed. Remember, nothing screams attractive louder than a person who can stand tall on their own. Reason number 3, space for self-reflection. Bet you didn't see that coming. Just like a refreshing pause in a captivating melody, giving her space can be a game changer. It's like pressing the pause button on a bustling life, allowing her to step back and look at the big picture. This break in the relationship hustle can provide her an opportunity to reflect on her feelings towards you. It's like giving her a blank canvas where she can paint the picture of her emotions and thoughts. And here's the thing. When we're constantly entangled in the daily grind, we often miss noticing the beautiful aspects of our relationships. We overlook the small things that make us smile, the shared laughter, the comforting silence, the unspoken understanding. But once she gets some breathing room, she starts to see these things clearly. It's like wiping the dust off an old picture and discovering the vibrant colors hidden underneath. This self-reflection often leads to a deeper appreciation of what she had with you. The more she contemplates, the more she realizes the worth of your shared moments. It might even make her miss the warmth of your presence, the sound of your laughter, the comfort of your companionship. And this newfound realization, this deep-rooted longing, can become the driving force that compels her to come back. So, give her some room to think. You might be surprised by what she discovers. Reason number 4, rekindling the excitement. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Now, let's dive into this a bit. You see, when you're constantly around each other, there's a tendency for the relationship to become, well, routine. The thrilling mystery that was there at the start of the relationship can easily fade into the background. The butterflies, the anticipation, the thrill of learning something new about each other. All of that can get lost in the humdrum of daily life. But when you step back and give each other some space, something magical happens. That distance can actually rekindle the excitement in your relationship. It's like hitting the refresh button. Suddenly, there's room for anticipation to grow, for curiosity to build, for that delicious sense of mystery to make a comeback. Remember those early days when you couldn't wait to see each other, to talk to each other, to discover new things about each other? That's the excitement we're talking about. And that's what distance can bring back. It's like unwrapping a present you've been waiting for all over again. The thrill, the joy, the excitement, they all come rushing back. So don't be afraid of a little distance. It's not a sign of drifting apart. On the contrary, it could be the spark that reignites the flame of excitement in your relationship. Who knew a little space could bring back all that initial relationship thrill, huh? And finally, reason number 5, the fear of losing you. When you step back and give her some breathing room, it can trigger a sense of fear. Not the kind that keeps you up at night, but a subtle, gnawing fear that you might be slipping away. This fear isn't about possessiveness or jealousy. It's about the realization that your absence is deeply felt. It's about understanding that the laughter, the shared moments, and the comfort of having you around could potentially vanish. The space you create allows her to face this possibility head-on. It's a wake-up call, a gentle nudge that reminds her of your value in her life. It's the contrast between having you and the prospect of not having you that makes her appreciate your presence even more. So, sometimes the fear of losing you might just be the push she needs to come running back. There you have it, folks. 5 reasons why she'll come back when you give her some space. From the allure of distance, the appeal of independence, the valuable self-reflection time, to rekindling excitement and the fear of losing you. It's been fantastic having you on this journey of discovery. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Remember, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but don't forget to keep the communication lines open. Until next time.